Hello everybody, this is Jason Fisher from timeandfreedom.com, here to do a review on Nerium. Whether you're brand new to Nerium or whether you've been involved with Nerium for a while and you're just looking for some more information and to get someone else's feedback on that, that's what this video is about. I have made millions of dollars in the network marketing industry, and I was in the top 1 percentile for 12 years, starting at age 17 years old, and I went from 5,000 distributors and customers down to 56 people that were active, and I literally lost everything. I had nothing in the end in the sense of long-term residual income with customers staying active long-term. Now here's what I'm here to say, is Nerium is a great product. It's a phenomenal product. But the price point of the product that I have found, in my opinion, is extremely pricey. And what I have found, and my experience, that at the end of my journey, at the end of my 12 years and having 56 people active in the end, was that it's not just about the products. It's not about just the sizzle of the product. It's about, does it make sense for people to stay long-term as a customer of that product? Because if it doesn't, quality and price point, you'll never have a business that will last a lifetime. At the end of my stint, when I was at my 12th year and I had 56 people active, there was a universal principle that came to mind that has changed my life today now, and so many other hundreds and thousands of other industry leaders. And that's the 80-20 principle. That 80% of people do nothing while 20% of people do something. Or 80% of the money is earned by 20% of the people. And it applies not only to the regular home-based business industry, but the world. Take 10 doctors, 10 lawyers, 10 chiropractors, 10 cab drivers. 2 are going to shine and 8 aren't going to do too much. And you can't break that universal principle. It's a universal principle. And the numbers are the same in the home-based business industry. 8 don't do much while 2 do something. Well, here's what I said at the end of my stint after 12 years. If I'm going to throw my time and energy and reputation into something one more time, I better go find something for the 80%ers. I better go find something that the masses will stay active in at the end on price and quality. Otherwise, I'm going to join another 20%er deal. Because when I look at the landscape of the network marketing industry, all I see is 20%er deals. From the price point of the products, they're for the 20%ers. The only people that would order those products are the 20%ers. The only people that can justify other people to buy those products are the 20%ers. The only people that make money in that business are the 20%ers. The 80%ers aren't even kept in mind. Who are the 80%ers? My brother, my sister, my mother, my next door neighbor, the person that doesn't have any really drive or sales experience or tenacity to be able to justify expensive products that people normally wouldn't buy. And then all of a sudden the clouds parted. The problems became very clear, but the solution became even clearer. And that's that all these companies, Nerium included, they all have great products. But 90 to 120 days into it, when someone joins the business, their budget starts changing to the tune of $100 to $200 to $300 a month in products that they never bought, never used, and never would reorder long term. Their budgets changed the minute they joined that opportunity. And 90 to 120 days, not only do they quit the business because they found it hard to justify those products and convince other people to buy them, not only did they quit the business, but here's the most detrimental part. If we're talking about residual income, they stop being a number on the board and they stop being a customer. Whoever has the most numbers ordering at the end, doesn't matter what business you're in, that's the person that's going to have the most residual income. It's not whoever recruits the most or enrolls the most. It's whoever has the most people consuming month in and month out. That's going to be the person that wins. So I said if I could find a business on 2 levels, one that the 80%ers could win at, one that the 80%ers didn't have to justify a new buying habit in someone's budget. Find something that the 80%ers could easily explain to others. If I could find something that the 80%ers could win at, financially succeed at, then I was going to have a really great hit. But here was going to be the ultimate. Here was the home run. Whether the 80%ers made money in it or not, whether they took action or not, they still had overwhelming value to be a consumer every single month, month in and month out, without the financial gain or the promise of financial gain. That's the secret. That's why this industry of multi-level marketing does not have long-term residual income, because there's no long-term customers as a whole in this industry. If you look at all the top companies, they all have between 5 and 11% domestically here in the United States, which shows that they're all 5%er deals. They're all 20%er deals. They don't have any long-term customers buying month in, month out, except the people trying to participate to make money. I'm the same jockey on a different horse. I had 5,000 people that dwindled down to 56. It took me so long, 42 companies to look at, to finally figure out that I needed something for the 80s. I needed a home for the masses. And I'm the same jockey, but because I'm on a different horse, I have 5,000 active people. And it's not anything but these 3 points. You need consumables for all. Not just consumables. Nerium skincare products, they're consumables, but are they for all? No. You have to have consumables for all. Products that people have to buy, have to use, have to reorder. Products that people were buying the month prior before joining the opportunity. If you're convincing people to buy something new that they normally weren't buying, you're going to lose long term. And especially if you're asking them to buy it at a higher price point than they normally would buy a competing product for. You have to have consumables for all, everyday type of products, everything that someone would normally buy for their home, excluding paper goods and foods for the fridge, every possible thing. If you have that, then you can keep customers long term. But you need point 2. You need consumables for all, but they've got to be at least Walmart or below price point. If they're priced in the fictitious multi-level marketing price point world, then you'll never keep customers long term. That's why the industry only has 5 to 11% of their customers active in any MLM company. You have to have products that are priced competitively in the marketplace, and they have to be drastically less. If they're not less than the stores, why would they continue to buy through your store? That just should make common sense. And here's point number 3. The partnership between the distributor or marketing executive or consultant with the manufacturer to stay qualified to be commissionable has to be where that person's budget is not changing. It needs to be a simple switching of stores concept. If you're asking people to buy products that are at a high price point that were not products that they normally would buy, but then you're asking them to buy more than what they normally would consume on a monthly basis, you're going to lose. So point number 3 is the partnership has to be a very simple partnership of switching of stores. $50 to $60 a month, 5 or 6 items a month worth of products that you were going to have to buy anyways that cost less than the stores. If you have that, you can keep everybody active. Not everybody, but you can keep the masses. You can keep the 95%ers active. And you can keep them active because it makes sense for them to put their money in that store every single month from a customer standpoint, not from a business standpoint. See, if you grasp this, then you can build a huge business. This is what I've learned. This is what myself has learned and many other hundreds and thousands of other industries have learned. It's not magical. It's just things that people have to buy, have to use, have to reorder that are better in quality, more natural, more organic, more green, that are priced less than the stores, and where you're not asking people to buy anything more monthly than they would have normally been buying previously before joining that opportunity. If you do that, you can have a huge win. You can have a huge hit. And you could build a business to last a lifetime. And not only could you build a business to last a lifetime, but you could help a lot of other people win. You could help a lot of other people succeed, because that's what this business is supposed to be about. We're right now, myself and so many other industry leaders, we are involved with the largest direct sales company in U.S. sales volume. And not only are we in the largest direct sales company in U.S. sales volume, we're the fastest growing nationally and we're the fastest growing internationally. We did last year what originally took us 19 years to do because we're doing it on purpose. We're doing it right. We're actually competing against the real marketplace, not the fictitious multi-level marketing, fictitious price point and marketplace. This has changed my life. If this made just a little bit of inkling sense to you, click the link below. Schedule an appointment with us. Let me chat with you. Let me share with you what you're doing. what we're doing. This has changed my life. I have now made millions and millions and millions of dollars now just picking the right vehicle. It took me 42 business models to find that out. And again, this is not to upset you about Nerium. Nerium is a great product, but when you look at the retention, if you actually look at the retention of the long-term customers buying month in and month out, it's not there. Any leader, if they actually showed you their back office and their business report on how many people come in and go out and the retention, it's horrendous. And it's not just Nerium, it's the majority of all the businesses out there. They all have great products, but they're just not competitive. And if you can find that product for 30 to 50% less on eBay or less Amazon, then you know you're not going to keep customers long term. So hopefully this information makes sense. Click the link below, schedule an appointment. I'd be thrilled to chat with you and spend some personal time with you. This business has changed my life and so many others. Thanks for spending some time. Again, this is Jason Fisher from timeandfreedom.com.